Hey guys, it's Janine, and we are back with another edition of our new concert series, hashtag 815 Live, featuring all local artists every Thursday night at 6 p.m. And we're already in week 2, and it's going great. We've had a really good sound check. We're really excited to have Bend in the Road here. Mind my gimbaling because it's going to be really hard not to do a jig because their music is so dang catchy. Just in sound check, I was already kind of bouncing around. So we hope you enjoy this show. This is a group of retired music teachers and a speech pathologist. So we're really lucky to have this group here. They've played with us at the Live Lunch Music Series in the summertime when we had at the Farmers Market. Obviously, 2020 has been a little bit of a different year, so we still wanted to find a way to bring live music, live local music to your living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, wherever you may be. We don't judge. We just like that you're tuning in and watching live music with us. So we do have a couple of different things, and I have notes so I don't forget. Last week, we had a donate URL at the bottom, but this week, we're trying something a little different. We are doing a text to donate. So all you have to do is text 815 Live, easy to remember, to 44321, and that'll take you right to a donation page where you can donate with your credit card, or you can do Apple Pay or PayPal. So if you're one of those lazy people like me who can't remember their credit card and don't want to go find it in their wallet, you can still donate while being lazy. We'd make it easy for you here. So we just, again, want to thank, we are able to do this thanks to the Farney R. Wurlitzer Foundation. So every artist you are seeing on our stage is able to be stipended through this great foundation, as well as to our annual sponsors, First National Bank, Northwestern Medicine, Kishwaukee Hospital, Shaw Media, and Top La Luna, who keep local music as well as this theater up and going. So a huge thank you to them. And without further ado, let's go to the people that you really want to see tonight, our group, Bend in the Road.
two pieces actually, Whiskey Before Breakfast, and it goes into Lagerman's Breakdown, which we've been using those for our opening tunes for quite a while. That featured myself on hammer dulcimer, Lynn Hansen on piccolo and flute, and John Ball on guitar, and Denny Voppel over on bass. And we're all the retired band directors. She's the retired speech pathologist. Our next tune is a piece called Over the Waterfall. Switch hammers here. I think this was a piece I learned from a lady named Donna Benkert in Warrenville, Illinois. She had a little folklore. Ready? One, two, pin. Over the Waterfall. It's weird. We're going to, our next song is, oh, that's my sister. Hi, Mary. And I have to talk into that. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Well, then our next piece is going to piece called Jamie Allen. But I want to say hi to the audience. I see my sister is listening all the way from Indianapolis. So I want to say hi, Mary Beth. Okay, so this our next tune is called Jamie Allen. I'll give you a couple. Hi, Jill from South Florida. Wow. We're going to do kind of a national anthem of all dulcimer players. It's a piece called Golden Slippers. And it's a jam piece, so when players, guitarists, banders, whatever, all show up, this is like one piece that everybody knows. So this is our version of Golden Slippers. Let's see. One, two, 3. We got going on that at the very beginning, and I couldn't remember the melody. I could remember the song that I had after it, but I couldn't. The anthem that we all know, and I couldn't remember. And they call me the head lumming because they just follow me wherever I go. Our next tune is a piece I learned from Bill Robinson. It's a Michigan tune. It's called The Cuckoo's Nest. It's another real famous piece for hammer dulcimer and fiddle and who knows what else. So anyway, this is The Cuckoo's Nest. Okay, ready? Who's on the... Okay, here we go. The Cuckoo's Nest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's start over on that one. Okay, ready? And that was take 2. 1 and 2 and ready and go. that was the Cuckoo's Nest, and about halfway through that, my mic started resting on that, so I have no idea what that sounded like. For my end, it sounded pretty good. We're going to do a slower piece now. The piece is my own arrangement of a very famous piece called the Tennessee Waltz, but I really shouldn't say it's my own arrangement because I was listening to a marching band arrangement looking for music for the kids to play, and this chord progression that he uses came through on that, and I really liked it, so I kind of incorporated it on my arrangement of the Tennessee Waltz. Just watching that go down. Here we go. 2, 3, 2. Tennessee Waltz. I don't know. You guys want to do the backside of Albany? Should we go to? Yeah, we could do it. Nonsuch. Okay, Nonsuch. Right. So our next piece is a very, very ancient tune. And again, I listen to a player named Tony Allman a lot because I liked his style. And this was a piece I picked up off an album that he did. It's a British tune called None Such, but it's a real simple melody, but hopefully very haunting. Okay. Here we go.
We have to give a shout out and a hello to Cheryl and to Marge.
Oh, my wife's son. That's cool. So, we're going to do Red-Haired Boy? Okay.
And also to Deb Schaffner.
Oh, Deb Schaffner, the redhead tuba player, right? No, Deb's awesome. We're going to do a little piece called, it has a couple different titles. Gilderoy, you might know it that way. The other one is The Little Red-Haired Boy. Denny Voppel on percussion that time. Lynn Hansen on the tin whistles on that one. Why don't we feature Lynn again? Let's do Shebeg and Shmore. This is an Irish piece by Turlo O'Carolan, who was the national musician of Ireland. He was a blind harpist that lived a long time ago, way before any of us were born. And this was one of my favorite pieces he wrote. He wrote quite a few planksties and jigs and stuff, but I like this one. It's supposed to be about two Irish kings. I think they were the wee people, the fairies, but it's called Shebeg and Shmore. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. So if it's a battle between two fairies, I'm not sure who won, but such a pretty melody. We're getting close to the end.
Oh, we've got that song. Oh, they were.
Let's do Thy Word, and then we'll go out. Okay. Oh, sure. My instrument is a hammered dulcimer. and it's hard. I don't know if she can come back with the camera behind me. Oh yeah, it's just a box with strings on it, and you whack at it. Basically, as I said, I've always joked that it doubles as a cheese grater very well. But it's a very ancient instrument. It goes back to hundreds of years BC. And then every culture has a box with strings on it that you hit with these little things called hammers. And but it's been around a long time. I was introduced to it sitting at Silver Dollar City and watching a gentleman there play in the square, and it fascinated me. And then I talked my wife into letting me get one. This was 33 years ago, I think, 34 years ago. So anyway, this is the hammer dulcimer. Again, I'm Dave Belaika. Lynn Hansen next to me on the whistles and the flutes. She's our speech therapist, so she corrects me when I say things wrong. Next to her is Denny Voppel, and on bass. And he's Mr. Music in DeKalb, because I think every group I've ever played in, you were in it, between bass and keyboard and vocal and acting. He's very active. And then all over here on guitar is Mr. John Ball. John and I go back to high school together. And yes, that's and so do I, except I can't tell anybody. So anyway, but John and I ended up for the last 20 years teaching together in Downers Grove, and he was the band director at one school. I was the band director at the other one, and best 20 years I've ever had. So it was a lot of fun, John. So anyway, so we got time for one more or two. Okay, so we're gonna do a piece I did for a wedding quite a few years ago called "Thy Words" by Amy Grant. My version of Thy Word, thanks to Amy Grant. Okay, your version? What do you want to do next?
We need to thank the Egyptian Theater for letting us play here tonight. We're just having this marvelous room back here, this auditorium, and we appreciate the chance that...
I do have to admit, though, I've played in here for decades, and this is the first time I ever faced that direction instead of out there.
We're usually looking at what you're lking at, but we appreciate it.
Do a fast one. Well, then How much time do we have? 10 minutes. Okay. Well, then let's do. Do you want to do simple gifts or do you want to do St. Anne's Reel? Simple gifts. Okay. Nice. It's not a real fast tune, but we're gonna take it a little quicker. Oh yeah. It's actually you don't usually feature bass on songs, but listen for Denny because he does the melody on this too.
Watching us, and we can say,
Molly, yeah, that's my niece. She's awesome.
thanks
All
to
the way
everybody
out in South
watching
Carolina.
us.
Okay. Okay. That was our version of Simple Gifts. We're going to end on another one that's got a couple songs in it, and it's a traditional one for us to end on. The first one is called Soldier's Joy. It gets its history supposedly that a prisoner of war, probably during the Civil War, was captured, but he played fiddle, and he played this tune, and his captors liked it so much that they let him go. And so we follow that. Since he got let go, we follow it with another old traditional piece called Liberty. I'll give you four. Let me get the right handers. Here we go. very much.
Thank you, and thank you to the Egyptian for
Thanks to
having
the
us.
Egyptian.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Egyptian. Wonderful.
I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, because I'm really lucky that I have a machine that will stabilize my walking. Because like I said, Alex threatened to go live while I was waiting here because there was a lot of jigging. Because this is a fantastic group. We were so happy to have Bend in the Road here. Like I said, we've had them before at our live lunch. Numerous of them have performed on our stage before, so we're so glad that we could bring them live to you. Again, another local group that we just want to highlight through this concert series, 815 Live. And announcement. We've extended it by 1 week. We've added Mark Walters, another local musician who will be playing September 24th. That's after the 17th, right? I know dates. So thank you again for tuning in. We are back again next Thursday at 6 p.m. with Peter Lindsay, a great folk artist, singer-songwriter. We've had him at the live lunch before, so we're happy to have him live on our stage. Again, a huge thank you to the Farney R. Wurlitzer Foundation, again, that's providing the stipends for all of the musicians you are seeing during this concert series. And thank you to all of our donors. You are helping us keep local music alive. We've talked about it, that COVID has obviously impacted venues, but this has also impacted all of these local artists. So we wanted to find a way to bring our empty stage to life. We wish you were here with us in person, but we hope you are enjoying this from the comfort of your home, office, camping trip, wherever. So we'll hope to see you next time again, Thursday at 6. We'll see you next week for 815 Live.